Once upon a time, in a small village, nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived a young man named Kartik. Kartik was just a 17-year-old boy. He lived in a small, humble town with his family. His father worked as a laborer in a nearby factory, and his mother stayed home to care for the family. Kartik and his little sister went to school every day. Kartik was bright, full of dreams, a fierce dream to become an engineer one day. No matter the hardships, he studied with everything he had, clinging to that dream like a lifeline. But then, life dealt a cruel blow. One day, at the factory, a terrible accident happened. A machine malfunctioned, and Kartik's father was gone. Just like that, their world shattered. With their only breadwinner gone, everything changed. Kartik's mother began sewing clothes at home, but the work was irregular and the earnings were barely enough to survive. Hunger and worry became their new companions. Watching this, Kartik made a choice. He would carry the burden. Before dawn, he delivered newspapers. After school, he worked as a delivery boy, carrying vegetables and groceries through the neighborhood. And, late at night, under the faint flicker of a candle, he studied. It was a never-ending cycle of exhaustion. But Kartik pushed on, fueled by his love for his family and his dream of becoming an engineer. It wasn't easy. The weight of responsibility slowly crushed his spirit. Some days, he thought about giving up school altogether to work full-time. Maybe then, he could earn more to help his family. But then, he'd look at his little sister, her innocent eyes filled with hope, and he knew he couldn't let her down. One day, feeling broken and hopeless, Kartik walked alone to a quiet forest near town. He sat by a still river, staring at the flowing water. His mind was heavy with questions. Why is life so unfair? Why does it hurt even when I try so hard? Suddenly, a soft temple bell chimed nearby. Curious, Kartik spotted an old, worn temple where a serene monk sat with closed eyes. He quietly stepped inside and sat near the monk. After a moment, the monk opened his eyes and smiled gently. "My friend, why such sorrow in your eyes?" Kartik felt a strange calm in the monk's presence. He shared everything: his father's death, his mother's struggles, his own battle balancing work, school, and a dream that was slipping further away. The monk listened patiently, then said, "I can help you. But first, you must do a simple task for the next 10 days." Kartik nodded, wiping away tears. The monk pointed to an old banyan tree. "See that tree? Every day, a little sparrow builds her nest there. I want you to destroy it. Every single day. Don't ask why. Just do it. Break a bird's nest." "Why?" Kartik asked. The monk only smiled. No questions. The next morning, Kartik returned. The sparrow was carefully gathering twigs, building her tiny home. His heart ached, but he shook the branches, and the nest fell. Guilt washed over him. What have I done? He wondered. The next day, the sparrow came back, rebuilding again with quiet determination. And again, Kartik destroyed the nest. Day after day, the same ritual. The sparrow rebuilt. Kartik broke. His heart grew heavier. Why do I keep doing this to her? But he kept his promise, asking no questions. On the 10th day, Kartik stood beneath the tree once more. The sparrow had almost finished her nest again. He raised his hand and then stopped. He couldn't do it. Rushing back to the monk, he asked, "Why? Why did you make me do this? Every day I destroy her nest, and every day she rebuilds. It breaks my heart." The monk looked at him kindly. "That, my child, is your lesson. The sparrow wakes each morning, hopeful. She builds again, not because she is certain, but because she believes her nest will one day stay. Life will do the same to you. It will break your dreams. It will test your patience and crush your hopes. But if you rise, again and again, like that sparrow, if you keep trying, then one day your dreams will be real. Remember, consistency defeats failure, and no bad time lasts forever." From that day forward, he never looked back. He faced every struggle with renewed hope and relentless determination. Years passed, and at last, Kartik became an engineer. His dream fulfilled.